Look at that thing. It's rotating.
What was in the skies over and why did it sound one of the most treasured sites in Christianity?
All right. Welcome to Goof On, everybody. I'm your host, Rich Giordano. It is Friday, June 3rd, 2022. How the hell are you? I am so glad 5 people are here, because if there were 4, well, there would have been a silent treatment. I'm surprised anybody's here. Thank you very much for hanging out tonight with good old Goof On. We plan on doing a regular show. What is the truth? What is the truth? What is the truth? The truth is what you make of it. No, that's life. Life is what you make of it. What is truth? I think I have the definition somewhere of what the truth is. The truth is, by definition, that which is true or in accordance with fact or reality. Facts. Reality. That's the truth. Not make up, make believe, twisting words, not word salads. I don't know if that's fruit salads maybe, but the truth is not what you believe. It's not what you think it is. It's based on facts and reality and proper research. So be there, because I don't know what else to tell you guys. This show is based on my life. I make no excuses for the things I say, for who I am, and what I think I could bring to ufology. And I will not be mentioning anything about any of the stuff going on, but I just wanted to let you know, if you do continue to sit here and watch this show, watch me talk, you need to know some things. And we'll talk about that real quick. What things, you ask? Everything you already know to be truth. You're here. You see it. Make your own minds up. I don't care what's being said, who's saying it, because in the end, I have done the same. Well, I haven't done the same things to other people. I don't make videos or memes of other people, except for just recently. But that was in reaction to stuff going on. I am a reaction type of guy. I see something, I react. And if I react the way I react, that's because that's how I feel. A lot of you may never be put in this position in your entire lives. I have, many times. And they all do the same thing. Okay? The truth is fact and reality, and nothing else. It can't be made up, right? It's based on something. Now, you can't take things out of context and make it into something else. That's not right. That's not the truth. That's a mock-up. That's a fake. That's narrative that somebody wants to put out there. And I just don't care what people think. And that's why I say what I say. I mean, to an extent I care, but, what am I going to do? I know what I'm saying when I say it. And I know if I do a parody and I say something, it's a joke. And if you don't like it, that's the controversy of the joke. So when people are putting facts out that are false, that's not the truth. All I'm saying is do your own research. Do what you want to do. I never told one person in this place on GoofOn to take my word for it. Do your own research. You want to base your beliefs on lies? That's how you live your life? That's good for you. Then you live in a place that isn't reality. It isn't the truth. And opinions are not facts. So you can take your feelings and your opinions and put them in a little box and set them aside for when you want to tell the people who care. I don't care. What I care about are the things I talk about, the friends that I choose to be friends with, and ufology. And when people attack your character, that means they got nothing else to go on. They got nothing. There was a comment, was a rumor going around that I have no videos, I have nothing, no experience in the field. I never put my videos online. Jesus, all you had to do is a little bit of research to see there's hundreds of things I put up. And I showed you that yesterday. So I like the truth. I like to live in a reality where I need evidence, not something conjured up to make the evidence. You understand? That's a big difference than reality and fantasy land. Now, I don't mind talking about psychics, the woo, telekinesis, things that are very hard to prove. I love talking about it. I've seen things with my own eyes. And for people to judge us, the experiencers, and say pretty shitty things about us that aren't true, and they don't have any experiences themselves, they have no place to talk. See, for years, I went after people that were making money off of bullshit, lying, getting fame, right? Never once was there anything put out about me that was false. That was not false. That was a hoax or fake, because I never did. I always tell you guys, reality, the truth, it's the best story, because there's no need to lie. And I tell you, I think I can only speak for me, but I don't think I've lied to you guys about anything. I may say something like, next week, my studio will be done. It's still not done. But that's my life. I put that out there. I know what I said. You don't think I feel bad? That doesn't matter. Things happen. I always talk about putting my videos up and remaking them and putting them up so everybody can see them, because it's been 14 years. I procrastinate. There's a time and a place. I just haven't felt it to be a need, considering I still have the old website I could always go back to. Yeah, it's not everything, I know. And when I was whipping out the tapes yesterday and I was showing you guys all, just 1/4 I didn't even show you. I just showed you the bag. One of 4 bags of 200 tapes that I have. And one of them said the spy couple. Man, I can't wait to show you that. Yeah. Just because I haven't brought things to the table that I said I was going to doesn't mean they don't exist. So, again, people try, and I don't know what it is with, people. That's the problem. It's people. People don't know. I made a freaking shitload of mistakes so you wouldn't have to. And I always said, I want this show to be as real as it can from my mind to these lips to your ears. That has always been the case. I don't like to mince words. Of course, we all have to watch what we say on YouTube, and it's very hard when, you're used to speaking a certain way. Very hard. But emotions and things get involved, and they can't. You got to be emotionless, and you got to have a thick skin if you're going to do something like I'm doing, putting your face out there, even though it's a little blurry right now. But anyway, it is what it is. I want to talk about ufology. I don't give a shit about what any other channel is doing unless there's some value to it. And I think you guys deserve that. You don't come here just to watch me. You come here for the information as well. Right? I think. I don't know. Zen Master Me with the $3 super sticker, which I appreciate right off the top of the show. That's right. We are a support-based show. We are only here every single day because we can barely afford to. Thank you for that. Zen Master Me with the lemon head giving a thumbs up. That's a good one. I don't know if I've ever seen that one, but thank you very much, man. That is the first super chat. And now look, I was supposed to make new videos for this. That's okay, Rich. Thank you, Zen Master Me, for the $3 super sticker of a lemon head giving 2 thumbs up. Good. Where the sun don't shine. Mucho gusto, generoso. Thank you, Zen Master Me. A continuing supporter of Goof On. The UFO man with £2, £2 of his own super chat. Wow, let's see what this one is comprised of. Oh, that's a thumbs up. It's just a thumbs up. Yep, no lemon drop head. But thank you very much. Thank you, the UFO man, a continuing supporter of Goof On as well. Thank you very much. Appreciate the support. As far as roll call goes, we're just going to have to go quicker. People just don't get the roll call. I don't know why. I always get complaints about, can you skip? Don't do the roll call, please. It just takes too much. I look, it takes 2 minutes. Not even. Minute and a half. If you can't sit through a minute and a half of hellos and thank yous, maybe this ain't the place for you. Hey, the richest YouTube channel's here. Welcome to the show. Rich, you're awesome. Opinions don't matter, and don't stoop down there level. You're better than that. I am. Thank you very much. Welcome to the show. Badass Monkey Man. What do you say? How do you be? Oh, it's Bald Ass Monkey Man. Okay. All right. Welcome to the show. Mystic 15. How you doing, man? Good to see ya. Lisa. Oh, and sorry. Welcome to the show. Lisa M. Oh, wow. I see what you did there with the double, the eye behind your right ear. That's a good look. Good. Hair looks good. It's proper. It's proper. Welcome to the show. Love wins. Aw, you're so nice. Thank you. You're awesome, Rich. I don't know if I'm awesome. Yeah, I'm awesome. Who we kidding? Dr. Z. Smith. What do you say? How do you be? Welcome to the show. Amy. Yay. Alien Girls here. Your show's so fun in the morning. I like it. I listen to your show now before I go to sleep. It's 7 a.m. Actually, today I think I fell asleep halfway through. Not because it was boring, because I was up all night. Thank you very much for hanging out. Welcome to the show. Stephen A. Welcome to the show. Rebecca Wiles, how you doing? Welcome to the show. Who's this? Mrs. Free. Where is this all coming from? We love you. Do you, boo? Do you? Hey, I'm doing me. You do you, I do me. We do each... Well, you know what I mean. Welcome to the show. Dirty Mike. What is up? I didn't hear anything about Goofon until he went an alien addict and fired the first shot. I'm not here to troll Goofon show, just stating what I saw. No. Man, Dirty Mike, you are so way out of line with that comment. That's not even true. I didn't fire the first shot. Unbelievable. See what I mean? They don't know. It's okay if you don't know, Dirty Mike. You're welcome here. It's okay. Your opinion just doesn't matter. That's all. I can't get offended by somebody's opinion anymore. I just can't. It's not worth the time. I don't know why. Outside of this show, if somebody said something to me, you're an asshole. Yeah, I go, no, I'm the whole ass. You got it wrong. I make it into a joke. Why I don't do that here in ufology is beside myself. I don't know, but I'm gonna try to be more that way. Stu Garrison, what do you say? Here are you? Good to see you, mate. FAP, welcome to the show. Oh, and welcome to the show, Stu. Caleb Benjamin, welcome to the show. Loving that tree. Nothing like bark. FAP, welcome to the show. We're men. We procrastinate like we like to watch ball games and hate shopping. Nothing wrong with that. I'm going to say something. I don't think you guys know this about me, but I love shopping. Love it. I love shopping. Don't know why, but I think it's because I used to go shopping with my family. We used to go shopping to the mall, to the grocery store. It was like an event on a Sunday. I don't know. I like shopping. For me. I like shopping online, but not as much. Now, that's interesting. Yeah, but you're right. Never mind. I'm not. Never mind. VDog55, welcome to the show. Zach Diecast Mom, welcome to the show. Tracy Hines, welcome to the show. That's a nice picture. Yeah, nice golden locks there. Love women with hair. Gotta have hair. Although Sinead O'Connor was very attractive. If you just cover up her head like you do this, and you cover up the baldness, and you see just her face, gorgeous. Well, she was. I don't know about now. She probably is inside. It's always about the inside that's gorgeous. Miss Vicky's Place. I want to go to Vicky's Place. That looks like Georgia. I'm ready. Sign me up. Welcome to the show. Shadi Panorin, how are you today? Welcome to the show. Mind blown over UAPs. How's the dog? He's in the breeze. Welcome to the show. All right, let's get going. Unknown sender, thank you. You to yourself be true. Well said. Tom Ligo, yo, bro, here from Oxford, England. Always love your content. I know that's not how you sound. That is a really good picture, man. That's cool. You got the boys, the family. Nice. Welcome to the show, by the way. Nice to see you, Tom. David Wilcox, of course. There you are. That's not you. I know that's David Branson. Is it Richard Branson? Yeah, Dick Branson, right. Welcome to the show. Moonlicht. How you doing, man? Welcome to the show. All right. I just got noticed. It's 2 minutes. Tony McClear, welcome. John P. Adventures, welcome. If I didn't say your name, doesn't mean I don't like you, I love you. I just can't go through all these. Dinka Mazi, welcome. Martin, welcome. Kelly Lewis, Rondell Perry, Ben Yorkshire, UK. How you doing, mate? Nathan, what's up? F-Graph 72, what's up? All right. Brian Yates, see, I can't, all you peoples. Welcome, Claudia. Welcome, Justin. All right, now we're done. Mr. UFO guy. Derek, Sam Steed. Yeah. Thanks. All right. If I didn't say your name, doesn't mean I don't love you. We got a show to do. So, got a lot of stuff to talk about. Hope it's, good. And if the show doesn't seem as fun or as goofy as it is. It's because I'm out of weed, man. I'm out. But long live the scrapings of tar. Yeah, I've been out for 5 days. It's not fun. All right, I'm going to see if StreamYard apparently fixed the glitch, they said. Now I can try it. Let's see if they fixed it. Nope. Unbelievable. I'm so angry. I contacted StreamYard on a live chat because you can do that. And I told the guy, I go, dude, it's only going to work one time and then it's going to go back the next show. So we did a fake, a mock-up thing and it worked. So he goes, see, and I go, when I go live, I bet you it doesn't work. $100. Didn't work. Sharing the screen, it's this option. You have 3 options, and I always like to use entire screen because it's quick and easy. If you got it, for those of you who know, it's just 6 more steps to go the other way, and I don't like it. I'm telling you, I'm just not happy right now. Very unhappy with this. And watch, I bet you it's going to show up. Yep, didn't want it to. What's that? Hold on a second. Something's wrong. I don't hear the sound.
Anybody seen Richie? Huh? I'm gonna keep coming back until somebody remembers seeing Richie.
Jesus Christ, they sent him back. They sent Seagal. They sent him back after me. Oh shit, this is getting serious now. They sent Seagal. Fine. We'll just have to keep our eyes open now. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Cigar. Beautiful. I said cigar instead of Seagal. That right there, when did that happen? 23 minutes. So, one thing about the ufology is, what do you do when you really have an experience? Who do you tell? Who do you go to? Do you tell anybody? The truth can set you free, but not when it comes to UFOs, aliens, and the paranormal. I know when I was younger and I saw myself get, well, anyway, it was probably a hallucination, but whatever it was, I didn't tell anybody about it because even though I was only like 5, 6 years old, I dissed it. I just said it was a dream and put it off to the side because most likely it is a dream, right? Most likely. Not all the time. But I didn't tell anybody about these dreams that I had all the way up until I moved out of my parents' house. Yeah, that's right. For those people wondering, I have my own house, by the way. I don't live with my parents. They're not in the basement. When I yell for my mother to make meatballs, it's a joke. Just saying. Oh, I heard Shrat is working with Third Phase of Moon on something, a new sighting or a new story with some new information, or an old story with some new information. But they're putting it together as we speak, and I can't wait to see what Shrat comes up with. He's cool. Yeah. When we're, I'm trying to go down to meet Shrat. I missed him the last time, so I want to meet him in July if I can get to Monterey, because he's going to come out and hang out with us if we go down. Well, the Cousins brothers are already going. They're leaving on the 19th, on Father's Day, to go to Monterey, and I'll meet up with them July 4th. They're going June 19th. So That would be awesome. Apala's going to be there. Just, talked with her. They said she's going to show up probably like she did last year. She's a really cool people. And some other people, I don't know yet if they'll show up, but it'll be a really good time. But what do you do, man? Do you tell your family that you saw a ghost? And what would be easier, to tell your mom and dad or your spouse that you saw a ghost or an alien? I think ghost would be a little easier, I think ghost, telling your family, I think that's more accepted than the abduction scenario or visitation. Why? I don't know. I think these things need to be tied together. I think aliens are, I don't even know if they're from another planet. I was just on Alien Addict's show the last 2 hours. And one of the parts of that show, we were talking about whether or not they're the same. It was like a two-second conversation. It was in and out, and I wish we talked more about it. But I don't. Yeah, that's what it was. We don't know if they're coming from another planet or if they're from here. And then my question was, well, why? What makes all of this stuff happen? Why is the Earth so weird that we have all of these things going on that we can't prove? And if we have any proof, it's usually a blurry this or, it's some trace evidence that could be anything. There's some good evidence out there, but we don't know 100% because a lot of the stuff you can't duplicate it. You can't. You can't because it's not up to us. And we don't know how to duplicate a shadow figure. What's this? Stephen Karn? Tell Ghostbusters my wife said, love your show. Tell Ghostbusters my wife said, LOL, love your show. Tell Ghostbusters. Oh, I see what you're saying. Got it. Yeah. All right. Thank you very much. That's Stephen Karn, a continuing, I can't think. What are you? A continuing supporter of GoofOn. Thank you very much, man. Continued support. Thank you. £2, £2. I was just going to say something. I forgot what I was going to say. Well, anyway, I was telling you this because, there's this thing here. It's called the UAP guide. Have you ever seen this? The only guide to UAP UFOs that you can share at work. A curation of authoritative quotes from presidents, officials, pilots, investigative journalists, yada, yada, yada. It's Wait, what? Get started? Hold on, let me take you with me. I don't think I've ever been here before. It doesn't look familiar to me. So let's take a look, shall we? Here we go. So this is it. An introduction to unidentified aerial phenomena. But I want to scroll a little bit and see if there's anything else. There, I just said that. What they have to say is clear. Get up to speed on UAP in 15 minutes. A look at UAP directly from the sources. Wow, Brad Crispin. Ryan Graves, who was the pilot who said, we see UFOs almost every day. Every day? Uh-huh. Remember that? How do you tell friends and family about UAP UFOs? Brad Crispin said. Amazing quotes. Yeah. We got it. Really good work on this guide. I consider myself well educated on the subject. Mac I Idiot says, I still learned a ton from your site. It's really humbling and undeniable when you lay it all out like you did. Brilliant work. So I'm going to check this out. You want to start? Let's start. I hope I don't have to. Oh, good. I'm glad they didn't make me sign up for emails. Holy mackerel, this is unbelievable. Wow, let me open this up a little more. I'll get myself out. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. President's Pilots, it's an introductory guide. Yeah, that's the forward. Got it. Introduction. Oh boy. Yes, Hillary. She's the one who said there's a new name for UFOs. It's UAP. Remember? She said that, and I think that was on Jimmy Kimmel's show. Government has already stated for the record that they're real. I'm not telling you that, Lou Elizondo states. The United States government is telling you that. True. That's a true statement. Usually we have multiple sensors that are picking up these things. Frankly, there are a lot more sightings that have been made public. Some of those have been declassified. And when we talk about sightings, we are talking about objects that have been seen by Navy or Air Force pilots or have been picked up by satellite imagery that frankly engage in actions that are difficult to explain, movements that are hard to replicate, and that we don't have the technology for, or traveling at the speeds that exceed the sound barrier without a sonic boom. Technologies that we don't have, and frankly, that are not capable of defending against. John Ratcliffe, Director of National Intelligence. So here's a bunch of quotes. Got it. Next. Real objects. This comes from Christopher Mellenhead. I was still extraordinarily disappointed by the New York Times 2017 UAP story because they focused on this small ATIP program, and the real story, in my mind at least, should have been these things are real. They are here. This is happening now. Right. Yeah, things didn't go the way you planned because, UFOs. What else? It's clear the many of the observations that we have are physical objects from the sensor data. We haven't had a collision. We've had at least 11 near misses. Seriously. Today on Alien Addict, we talked about Jeremy Corbell and his quote saying that we fired on these UFOs as early as last week, which is now 2 weeks ago. I still can't get over that. I know I'm not going to talk about it 3 days. Dorothy Hawkins with the $2. I'm sorry, you're not in Europe. Thank you for the $2 support. Jesus, did I leave my phone? I gotta go get the phone. I have to go get it. Thank you, Dorothy. You're a continuing supporter of GoofOn, good friend of the family. Mucho gusto. Generoso. I have to go get that. Yeah. So I'll tell you what. I'm going to go get that real quick. I'll turn the page. I don't need to see all these quotes. We know them all. Another one? Oh, these are all quotes. Everything here? Oh, wow. These are all quotes. It's not us or foreign. Yeah, we've heard that before. We currently lack data to indicate any UAP are part of a foreign collection program or indicative of a major technological achievement by a potential adversary. Some UAP observations could be attributable to developments and classified programs by U.S. entities. We were unable to confirm, however, that these systems accounted for any of the 144 UAP reports we collected, which is now up to what, 400? Marco Rubio says Marco Rubio. Yeah, the UFO expert. There we go. Anyway, not new. Fife Symington, another POS. This guy has lied about seeing the Phoenix lights. He is a compulsive liar himself. Oh, yeah, he's a government official. He used to be the governor of Arizona. That's right. Anyway, so this is all good stuff. Oh, look, and then they have the 60 Minutes. Look, they got videos down here. This is unbelievable. The Phenomenon? You mean the movie? Let's take a look at this trailer. I'm going to go grab my phone. Take a look at this. Where's the sound? Oh.
There are cases that are not explainable in conventional terms.
That have been made by credible observers of relatively incredible things.
When you got right up to it, it lit up.
Was this a warning? Was this an attempt to communicate?
Felt scared. I was running and playing, and then I saw this maroon color in the sky.
It was not anything from this earth.
He was looking at all of us. Maybe they're trying to communicate.
They were reaching out to us.
There is an immense array of unanswered questions and an urgent need to get to the bottom of it.
The public has a right to know.
My gosh, look at this thing.
The question is no longer if they are here, but why.
What are they doing? What do they want from us? What are their motivations?
For over 75 years, there have been sightings in the sky.
The UFO shut down several missile silos in Montana.
Thousands of witnesses worldwide.
It had to be a data collection. I'm sure they scanned the warhead.
Just kind of hovering there. It never changed its longitudinal axis. And then it goes poof and it takes off the side.
And high-level cover-ups.
The government was covering up what happened at Roswell.
Hiding these dark secrets.
I was told there wasn't anything there when I knew there was.
People need to know there is something else out there.
Yes, there had been visitation, crashed craft, material recovered.
Shouldn't we be spending some money to study all these phenomena?
I knew this was breaking news for the front page of the New York Times.
They were trying to communicate, trying to tell us something.
Now it's time to tell people about it.
These things are real. They're here. This is happening now.
By the way, that movie was really good. Really, really good. Hey, I want to thank Rebecca Wiles for the $5 on PayPal. Thank you so much for that. I think there was a message. No. Thank you very much. Just pure love. Thank you. I appreciate that. Also, I want to say thank you to Kelly, who bought 3 coffees, or Nose, you know, the NOZs, those drinks I drink, and says, thank you for all you do in ufology. Thank you, Kelly. Wow, you guys are unbelievable. Thank you. And Nathan bought me a nose. A nos, as I say. Thanks, everybody. Thank you so much for the support. I guess you really do love me. I'm joking. I told you I could act. All right. Thank you very much. This website is kind of interesting. I have to admit. It's got a lot of nice things in it. I really enjoy it. What's this? Unidentified? Oh, the TV show. Right. The Nimitz? You know, I don't think I've seen this. Let me see this. I like this. Oh, this is 32 minutes. This is the whole thing. Oh, it's Dave Beatty. Or Beatty. I didn't realize that you could watch that here. That's 32 minutes. And it's the documentary on the Nimitz. That I have seen. Yeah, it's really good, actually. By the way, Kevin Day will be on Third Phase of Moon pretty soon. Just so you know. Yeah, it is happening. He is going to be interviewed by Third Phase of Moon. So no matter what you think about Third Phase of Moon, grow up. They get everybody to come on their show. And anybody who'll say yes. All right. They get anybody who'll say yes. All right. Let's see what In Plain Sight is. No, that's not true. They talk to everybody. Let's see. In Plain Sight. Oh, that's the book. Okay. Oh, this is just, got it. UFO Generals. Yep. Leslie Keane. That should be good. Rendlesham. encounter in Rendlesham Forest. That should be good. And that's it, pretty much. Did I miss anything? The phenomena unidentified? Well, let's take a look anyway, since it's here. We know what this is. Let's just see what... Wait, hold on. This is 4.5 minutes? All right, well, this is from Season 1. UFO witnessed by Navy aircraft.
Intercepts are happening, and before I knew it, I had these objects raining out of the sky. Choo, 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 choo. It was raining UFOs.
For 8
that was
years,
the name of the episode.
Lou Elizondo ran the Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program, or ATIP.
There's a lie. He didn't run it. He did not run it. And ATIP was a nickname for OSAP. SAP.
A secret Pentagon unit that investigated UFOs.
There we go.
Now he's working with a team of former government insiders, assembled by Tom DeLonge. Their mission? Reveal what they say is the truth about UFOs. They're starting with the Nimitz incident, the full story of which has never been told. Until now.
Shell shock?
I'm telling you, it was the most humbling experience of my life.
In his first on-camera interview, this former Navy radar specialist claims he watched an entire fleet of tic-tac-shaped UFOs evade Navy F-18s.
Not only do you have the pilots seeing this tic-tac, but you have another eyewitness that's 20 miles away on another ship. You've got to ask yourself, are the radars being spoofed and are the cameras faulty?
Every time these things would get in the visual arena, they would fall.
Hey, that's good language that Lou used right there. Is it faulty? Is this, some sort of glitch in the matrix? On the radar? But here's one thing that, I don't know if you know this about Kevin Day, but this guy went off because nobody believed him about what he was seeing, that he kind of lost his mind. Like he wound up drinking and sadly, going down a path that caused him to, have a fallout with his family and friends. And he just went down this path that was just terrible because nobody believed his story, that he saw these things. And then, who does that? This guy should be trained to be a little bit more stable than that. So how did he get this job as a radar operator with such a sensitive disposition? I think that's the right way to call it. He was a little bit sensitive. I think Kevin Day's a little sensitive. Couldn't take it. He's the only one that we know of that was witness to this event on radar that just went down. Maybe they talk about it here.
Fall out of the sky. Wait till the interceptor had left and they pop right back up to 28,000 feet, right back where they were, and continue going 100 knots. It was as if they wanted to be left alone.
Later on shore, Kevin Day says he spoke with Commander David Fravor, a pilot who went head-to-head with the Tic Tac.
And I was asking him, what the hell, man? What happened? He said, Mako, I gotta tell you, that thing kicked my ass. And that kind of spurred me. I said, okay, that's enough. I'm gonna write an after-action report. I gotta document this.
But when Day says he tried to document what happened, he searched the ship's computers for the radar data and communication recordings.
Well, strangely enough, all the comms were gone. All of our external communications for that whole intercept were gone, which is supposed to be impossible. So either someone took the old disk and replaced it, or somehow it was actually erased.
Oh my God. Oh my God, I just thought of something. Hear me out. What if Day, the reason he had a psychological breakdown, what if it was because he took the data and was scared for his life that he was going to get caught? Because I can't figure out why this guy would go off the deep end, start drinking and doing drugs and just have personality issues. Why? It really doesn't make sense. I tell you what does make sense. If he took the data and never told anybody. I just thought of it. It's not like Or he erased it himself. Or he erased it. I don't know if it's possible. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there because nothing makes sense about this guy's personality. How could he be a trusted Navy operator on a warship or whatever and lose his mind so easily? It seemed like it was so easy for him. And usually that means something else is going on. I wonder. Just take a look at him. Don't you wonder too?
But the time code is there.
Yeah.
But the recordings were not.
Right.
So I'm trying to understand how. Yeah, that's.
Okay, so the timestamp was on the recording, but the video was gone. I wonder. I don't know if somebody could turn that off, and just have the timestamps there. That's weird. Or the UFOs did it. It's got to be Day. Day took or erased it himself because he was so scared at what he saw. He didn't want anybody to know. He made that decision all on his own. Or it wasn't recorded properly. There was a glitch in the system. Or aliens erased it. Or I don't know. You can fill in the rest.
Really?
Wow. I don't have a good answer. I don't know.
Day claims the files were gone, but he was able to write down a critical piece of information.
These things were going somewhere. They fell off my radar envelope down off the coast of Baja, California.
Okay.
There's a little group of islands down off the coast, and right there they disappeared several hundred miles.
They all go into that same Latin long down there.
They all went to the same spot. I could tell you the Latin long.
The geographic coordinates where Day says the Tic Tacs disappeared off his radar lead here, 180 miles south of San Diego, off the Mexican coast.
Kevin Day adds a layer of expertise that we didn't have before. With those electronic eyes, Kevin Day can see things that the naked eye cannot. And he adds an entirely new dimension to this investigation. Did the captain seem concerned or agitated, or what was his reaction?
I can only guess what he was thinking, but he didn't seem concerned at all. I think
if he didn't seem so concerned, then that means he knew what was going on, right? If he didn't seem so concerned, let's see what else he says here.
he was trying to resist the idea that there were UFOs.
Why? Let me ask you, why would he want to? Why does anybody in the Navy want to resist the idea of UFOs?
Because they don't want to get scoffed at. They want to get made fun of, especially for a guy trying to make admiral, you know?
You see how Kevin Day automatically thinks because people don't want to be scoffed at? They don't want to be made fun of? That's him in his mind. And it's true to an extent. But if you put yourself like, well, I don't want to lose my job. Why didn't he say that? You know, I don't want to be demoted and go fly a desk as a pilot, as they used to say. Well, now things are different, right? Because now pilots are allowed. Don't they have to call in? Let me restate that. Do civilians, if we see a UFO and we want to report it, and let's say we want to report it to the FAA, maybe? Is that who it is? Doesn't it go through Bigelow first? Doesn't Bigelow get those calls now? I heard that somewhere, that the calls go through Bigelow first, and then, I don't know. I mean, I remember hearing that. I actually wrote it down somewhere. It's the only reason I remember it, because I wrote it down. But I think it's interesting that Kevin Day goes to, well, people don't want to be scoffed at or made fun of, instead of saying, well, people don't want to lose their jobs. You know, they don't want their career to go in a toilet. He never brings that up, the most important thing of all. But that's the personality of somebody who's a little weak and has a thin skin. Kevin Day broke down, failed as keeping himself together. All that training didn't help. So I think something else happened to Kevin Day. Was he threatened? Was his family threatened? Did he erase it? Did he do something to the recordings? Did he try to record it himself, like for himself when it was happening and he accidentally erased it? That would come back to him, I would imagine. I would imagine they would know where that delete button was aimed, where it came from, where it originated is what I'm trying to say. This story about Kevin Day is fascinating. There's just so many things that I have questions about. When he goes on Third Phase of Moon, we're going to ask him those questions. When I say we, Third Phase of Moon's going to ask him, but I have questions, and I think they'll ask him those questions. If you have any questions that you think Kevin Day could answer, want to answer for you, send them to me at goofonradio@gmail.com. I'm serious. And I'll send them over to the Cousins Brothers if you want. Or you can just send it to them, Cousins Brothers Productions @gmail.com. Right there's the email if you want to send it. Any questions you have for Kevin Day, let me know. I'll let Third Phase of Moon take a look at it.
Sure. There's a lot of emotion and there's a lot of feelings behind this issue, and there's a lot of stigma. But it was this guy, Kevin Day, who had the courage to come forward and say, boss, I don't know what these are. Let's figure this out.
I was looking around, I was like, all the years, all the money, and all the expertise, and all the talent, everyone around me in this whole strike group, and there's nothing we can do. If these things are hostile, then we're screwed.
Thank you.
So is Kevin Day worried? Does he know something? Are these hostile? Are we shooting at them daily, as Corbull said? Oh my God, so many questions. That's a good question for Kevin Day. Were you guys shooting at them? Did you ever get shot at? Why were you so paranoid that you had to go drink? I mean, you lost everything, bro. Everything.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Outstanding. And I mean it sincerely. It's been an honor and pleasure.
Go kiss someone else's ass, you piece of shit liar. And that's the Lou I like. I like Lou when he's like that. I don't like Lou when he's doing interviews. I want to see Lou just be Lou. Bothers me. Can't trust him. Can't trust the government. He's government till the day he dies. So if you're wondering how Lou gets paid, there you go. I'm sure he's getting paid through the government. Can we get his W-2s? I wonder if we can. Anyway, interesting website. I enjoyed that. It is called the UAP Guide. I'll put the link in the description after the show. Yeah, it's a good website, man. A lot of stuff. I mean, really, look at all this stuff on the left. All of this you can go. This is all quotes and sayings that, verify that people saw UFOs or their opinions on it or whatever. It's just tons and tons of quotes. I love it. Maybe every day I'll read a quote from here. Oh, that's a good one. I'll read a quote. Let's try it now. I'm going to read a quote from somebody. You tell me who you think it is. Let me pick one. I'll even give you a hint. No, I can't, because then you could look it up. All right, here's an easy one. It isn't. It's going to be difficult. But see if you know who said this. Nothing accelerates that fast. I doubt that we have developed that technology. Who said that? I know some people are already on the website looking it up. I know it. Nothing accelerates that fast. I doubt that we have developed that technology. Who said that? No? Nobody? Kevin Day. No, not Kevin Day. I'll tell you who it is. David Fravor. Yeah, he said it. Right there, top one. That was in the moving too fast section. All right, want one more? We'll do one more. John F. Kennedy, Coral. Very good. Coral can see me working. That's not fair. No, I'm cut. You can't. Can you? All right, let's try one more. Let's try one more. I'll get a shorter one. A lot of these are kind of long. Somebody you know too, right? Like, who would know that Jean-Pierre Fartek said something? Or Oscar Santa Maria Huerta? Or Julio Miguel Guerrero? Or Wilford de Brouwer? All right, here's one. Who said this? There's an interesting one from the Mexican military. There have been a lot of sightings in Mexico and in South America. The Brazilians have tons of video. I haven't seen much of it, but I know they've collected a great deal of information. They've had some incidents like we did in '52 where the capital of the U.S. was being overflown. They called it the Night of UFOs, and they had like 23 different UFOs and multiple fighter jets in the air. This was going on all over the country, front page news. Who said that? I said it. Tony says I said it. I know, I'm joking, Coral. It's a good guess. Who said that, what I just said? Greer? No. Boy, you know what? That's what I would have thought. Space exposure, Jaime. Stallone said that in Rocky 3. No, but it was Stallone in Rocky 4 when he went to Russia. No, it wasn't. I'm joking. It was Christopher Melonhead. It's right here, right in the middle. There's an interesting, yep. So that's it. Good guesses, though, man. Good guesses. I would have thought Jaime as well. $2 from Indie Chap 67. Thank you very much for the super chat. Use it well. I'll be without ramen next week. Oh, well, let me refund it then, bro. All right, let me just refund it. Are you kidding me? Thank you very much. That's your first super chat to goof on. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. A brand new one. Here we go. Thank you, IndieChap67, for the use it well. I'll be without a ramen next week. $2 super chat with a guilt trip. All over ramen next week. Mucho gusto, generoso. Thanks, man. And welcome to Goof On. Welcome to Goof On. I just can't believe more than 5 people are here tonight. I just can't. I can't believe it. They call me Quiverlip. Quiverlip Giordano. So Danny Silva today. You know Danny Silva, no? No. On Twitter, he says, what's going to happen if Elizondo appears during a hearing? Because he's going to Brazil, to talk in their Congress about UFOs. Funny, he wasn't at our Congress hearing, was he? And Silva continues. He says, is this endgame status? This is what many have asked for years. Sound off below with thoughts and even worries. But he's not. He's not showing up here in the U.S. He's going to Brazil, right? Isn't it? He's going to their Congress, not here. Because if he's here, he'd have to lie. And if he lies, a gush, right in the can. Capiche? Oh, it's a one capiche show. It's a one capiche show. I don't know. I think I wasn't asking for it. Was any of you asking for Lou Elizondo to be on Congress? In Congress? No, it wasn't even on my mind. I tell you, these people on Twitter, they live in a universe that I'm not a part of. I don't get their universe. So somebody named Mike says, I think one of the issues with these hearings is that a good majority of the people sitting in the meeting don't even know what's going on. That is true. For example, he goes on, when Gallagher mentioned the Wilson memo, everybody looked at him as if he had a third nipple. Did you remember that? I wish I had it queued up. Yeah, the Wilson documents, everybody's like, Wilson? Do you know about the Wilson? I don't know about the Wilson. You know about the Wilson? Sorry, we don't know. We'll have to talk in chambers after this. Weird. They don't know. They don't know. These people know nothing. They're not us. What do you expect from the government? Do you know how many things they have to go over every day? There's a shitload of work these people have to go over, and they can't know everything, especially UFOs. Why? Because if you're caught reading and researching and learning about UFOs, oh boy, not only will you not fly a desk, they'll throw you out of the airplane. You'll still have your job. Yeah, they won't fire you. They'll just throw you out of the airplane. Here's a guy named Patrick Johnson. I got to show you this. I have never seen this guy. Anybody know who Patrick Johnson is? Does anybody? I want to show you this. He says, when doing my tests, these guys show up. These guys. I could tell you right now, it looks legit. It looks like it's in the picture. It doesn't look like it's faked. But I'll have to blow it up and take a closer look. Look, here's another one here. 2 eyes, the nose, the mouth, the chin, here's the neck, skinny arm. Wow, and then you got this. Who is this guy? Anybody? Anybody know who this guy is? Hey, bald ass monkey. Yes, Patrick Johnson sounds like a baseball player. Batting third, Patrick Johnson. First base, and he sounds like a first baseman. Patrick Johnson. Big Pat. That's funny. That is true. Yeah, I don't know what test. Tim, that's what I was wondering. If anybody knows of this guy. I don't know who he is. Never heard of him. But if he's capturing evidence like this, that's like Dorothy Izat times 2. It's your uncle? That's your uncle for real? Shut off. Send me a link. I want to know this guy's website. I want to know everything about him. What's this? I saw somebody say something. Oh, I saw that on Twitter. I thought it was like an X-ray. Okay. I don't know. If you look at the picture though, let me change something here so we can talk and see your comments easily. Put this here. See this? There's something reflecting here at the bottom. I don't know what this is. But this whatever light source is down here is creating, I think, this. I want to call it Pareidolia, but I also think it's a fake. It's my mom? It could be. Could be my mom. Could be anybody's mom. Uncle Mom? It's Uncle Mom. That sounds weird, doesn't it? Uncle Mom. Hey everybody, this is my Uncle Mom. No, it's a good comment. It's a good comment. I hope you're okay. I know you haven't been well. Wild Ascension. So we send you love. Hope you're doing well. A lot of prayers going out to you. It looks like smoke over a flashlight. Oh, that's an interesting take. I think it's fake. I'm just going to say it without knowing. I'm just going to say, I just saw this. It's my mother-in-law. That's funny, actually. In the center of the pic, I see either the Scream Mask or Skeletor. Yeah, right. That's what I was saying, right? This thing. Oh, you're right. It reminds me. Oh, you see this? See this? There's a something right here. Hold on. This right here. See that? And then it's a 90 degree thing. I'm telling you, this is fake. This looks like overlays. This bright light is giving this right here, this brightness. But what's behind it probably is on the backside of this light source, whatever it is. I don't know, man. I think it's bullshit. I'm not trying to, Jimmy Satterfield. But what are the odds? All right? I mean, I've been in this field forever. That looks fake, but it also looks real. I don't know yet. I am going to look into it. I want to know who this guy is. And if anybody knows who this guy is, Patrick Johnson, send me the information to goofonradio@gmail.com. That's goofonradio@gmail.com. And no dots, please. No dots if you have any evidence to go with it. Yeah. If you send me dots, I will not respond. Well, I'll say thank you, but no thanks. Thanks, Jimmy. I don't mean to. I'm just trying to figure it out, that's all. And I'm not a debunker. And I don't know everything. And I've been fooled many times. I am just like everybody else, except one thing. I don't make up evidence to make that work. I don't. Now, if I want to make believe that I debunk this, I say, oh, I can definitely tell. That is definitely I could just say it is and not know. But I don't want to give you guys the wrong impression. So I tell you the truth. I don't know. All right, next. Next. I got a lot of stuff here. That's a good one. I don't know who that guy is. Patrick Johnson. Here's a video I thought was interesting. It's short. And this comes from Jotancia.online. I don't know. I just liked it, and I want to share it. So let me do that in 6 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 1. Oh, it's chemtrails. Oh, that's right. I was talking about this. Was it yesterday? Yeah, how they remove all the seats out of an airplane, whatever, and then they fill it in with all these tanks that spray out the stuff. And they use this stuff called Dyna gel. Dyna gel, Dynagel. It is the stuff diapers are made of, and it absorbs moisture. So if you get 10 jumbo jets and spray them into a hurricane, with the Dyna gel, it'll reduce the moisture, the strength of the storm from a category 4 to a 2 or a 1. It's amazing. that? I want to go back and look at some of these things. At Team Chemtrail. I don't even know if that's real, but it kind of looks real. That patch. Yeah, this has got, I don't know. I don't know if it's propaganda, but whatever. Barium. There's the blast area. Stand clear there, John. You're going to get your face whited out. You're going to freeze to death. They spray the guy and he cracks like in Terminator. Look at this. That looks like it was put there. That looks fake. See, the other ones aren't like that. This one's got a little bit of bullshit on it. Maybe that's just put there. I don't know. Strontium, barium, alumini. It's all there. They're showing you. It's true. Chemtrails are real. 100%. Yep. Here's the schematics. Light scattering pigment powder particles. Holy mackerel. Peter Piper picked the pickled pickles? Light scattering pigment powder particles. That to minimize interparticle cohesive forces dispensed from a jet mill. I know, it's not the whole thing. Single particles to produce a powder contrail. Maximum visibility or radiation scattering ability. Given weight material. Boppity bop. Assignee, the United States of America, as represented by the Secretary of the Navy, Washington, D.C., July 22nd, 1974. Under 17, not permitted without parent. What's the other one here? They had another one. There it is. A centrifugal aerosol dispenser assembly capable of dispersing a cloud of particle aerosol material at a predetermined geometrical configuration. The dispenser assembly is formed of two parts, a mount and a dispenser. An ejector mechanism having a, I don't know what that is, thereof a what amount? Fluid amount? On said. Oh, okay. And a portion thereof on said mount and a portion thereof on said dispenser. I don't know what word that is. The dispenser and said mount with spin motion. A plurality of dispensing compartments located within the dispenser contains the materials therein, and predetermined location of ejection thereof releases its contents into the air and creating death and destruction. No, that's not what it says. These are your people who signed away our lives. They are killing us slowly. I think that was Schiff right there. There's all your containers. The magic powder. The yam yam. That's what they call it. All aboard! Wheels up! Wow, look at that one. Jesus, that's a really nice looking nozzle. Wow, this looks like Star Wars. It's the Death Star beam. It's the particle beam. Remember that when they powered it? Anyway, chemtrails are real. If you don't believe it, well, I can't help you. Anjali. Whatever happened with the voting of people to meet the Anjali on Gaia contact beings? Remember, she was assembling a team. She was going to choose, and they were going to go to the mountain on some guy's property. Wayne, are those voted in people still waiting on the call with bug out bags? Oh, wow. Anjali. So Dan Zetterstrom says, made some of the cuts. Happy to go and document. Many of the votes were for people who have passed away, though. So it's hard to get them to commit to the travel plans. Anjali comments back and says, untrue and unnecessary, Dan. And then he says, which part is untrue? Check this out. Is this it? Yep, here we go. Oh, you son of a bitch. All right, let's see. He says, from the 4 selections below, this is what Anjali has here. From the 4 selections below, choose your top candidate that you would most trust to represent you on the Mojave Mountain Transcension Project Expedition Team, TPET. Please vote. And that was September 10th last year. So she has Michael Maz. I don't know who that is. I don't know why the second one would even be in there. It makes no sense at all. Stephen Bassett or Stanton Friedman. Stanton Friedman's dead. He's dead. Why would you have him on? That's the point. That's what Dan is saying. He's dead. Why would you even have him here? Stanton Friedman? She says, you can read as well as I can. If you cannot tell which part of your tweet is untrue, then there is not much I can clarify for you that you would understand. So I made a comment on the number 2, and then Anjali comes back, says, Rich, please don't quarrel this way. You will both be much more centered emotionally if you are at peace with one another and yourselves. Wow, Dorothy says, interesting you should say that, Anjali, given that so-and-so seems to be doing the fighting and Rich is just chilling. I'm an elementary playground monitor of the past. Haha. Anjali says, oh, I was only referring to the single tweet above, Dorothy. I know nothing of their situation, but it is dismaying to see the tweet alluding to their troubles. Sure, it can be resolved between them. Nope. Promoting peace isn't easy. Dorothy says, there are a lot of schoolyard antics in the UFO Twitterverse, and it shows back and forth in competition for viewers. The predicted view paradigm could rise between enemies to beat their swords into plowshares. But will it? Tune in next Friday for dun dun dun. Very good. Very good. Yep, I gave my opinion. Yeah, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. If you dish it, you have to take it. Right? I mean, I'm taking it. Mick West, trying to make his name real popular. This guy's really, I'm not too sure how smart he really is for this field. He's done some great things. All right, let me backtrack. Good things. And he's got some things wrong. There's a story I want to tell you, but I have to get permission to tell you about a conversation somebody had with Mick West about a certain video. And I was surprised. Well, anyway, here's the tweet in 7 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And it says, has the government admitted that UFOs are incredible non-human craft? Not according to the congressional testimony of Scott Bray, U.S. Naval Intelligence Deputy Director, the guy who oversees the UAP task force. He says, when it comes to material that we have no material. We have detected no emanations within the UAP task force, that would suggest it's anything non-terrestrial in origin. We have the data on the Nimitz incidents, and that simply remains unresolved. That does not mean it resolves to being something that is easily explainable. It resolved to being something that is difficult to explain, but I can't point to something that definitely was not man-made. Okay. Good for you. That's true. Very true. Where does Mick West say? Why does Mick West say that has the government admitted that UFOs are incredible non-human craft? Where? Oh, I see. Not according to the congressional testimony of Scott Bray. Okay, yeah. So Scott Bray is saying we don't have anything. Yeah, Mick West, he did a little clickbait right there, didn't he? Even though there was no click. Years of early alien hunting data are at risk of being lost forever. Have you seen this? 7 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So this came from Vice. These machines are no longer made by a company that no longer exists and are running on an operating system that no longer exists, said the director of the Seti at-home project. At the turn of the millennium, millions of people embarked on an epic search for intelligent aliens. Their platform was Seti at Home, a public program run by the Berkeley Seti Research Center that invited volunteers to analyze astronomical images and flag unusual radio signals that might indicate an otherworldly intelligence. It rapidly became one of the most successful citizen scientist projects of all time, linking more than 1 million computers across more than 230 countries. So I guess they're turning that off? Now, more than 20 years later, the computer hardware that launched this epic quest is facing an unknown fate, as either scraps in a salvage heap or perhaps a museum artifact. Eric Korpela, an astronomer and director of Seti at Home, announced that the obsolete Sun Enterprise series servers that initially linked the network were sent to Berkeley's Access and Salvage Department, and that the digital linear tape, DLT tapes, used to store the project's first 6 years of data would likely be discarded as well. It's a bittersweet milestone. These machines are no longer made by the company, so that sucks. Why can't they save that information? Here's what they need to do. Put the information up on a monitor and record the monitor. And then just flip through everything. I don't know. Can't save the data? What? How are we in 2022 and you can't save that data? Shit. I just clicked off something I needed. Now I won't know. Fudge. I'll have to go into history later. Did you know Stephen Greenstreet had a sighting? He says, I visited the spot in Provo, Utah, where I saw a weird-looking UFO in 2003. Watch me describe my encounter here. Okay. To Nick Pope. All right, let's see what this is about. I want to see this. I want to hear what Stephen Greenstreet saw. It's a black triangle UFO sighting.
Sped up. It was an unfamiliar feeling that I felt. It was the only way I can explain it, and it was captivating. I was so mesmerized, confused, trying to comprehend what I was looking at, that the last thing that was on my brain was, I need to take a picture of this. It was like my brain was trying to comprehend what I was looking at.
While tens of thousands of UFO sightings have been documented, countless others go unreported. Today, for the first time, I'm going to share my own personal story about an encounter I had with a UFO. This unsettling experience stuck with me for years, but I'm finally ready to talk about it.
So this story, I saw a triangular UFO in 2003. It happened at night. I was able to go back to Google Maps and find the area in Utah. I was in Utah, Provo, where I was standing at this night, there's a film studio, like a sound stage, and I was a production assistant, and I was outside the door on the outside while they recorded, and the red light was on. So the red light was on, so I had to wait till they cut and I could go back in. So I'm waiting outside. I'm facing this direction here towards the mountain range. It's night. This is exactly where I was standing. This is what I saw flying from south to north. And I wasn't looking up. I was looking straight at something, and something caught my eye, and I looked up, and it was this triangle of blue lights. They were low, these clouds were low.
Well, that is interesting. I don't know what else he's going to say, but that's all I wanted to see what he was. I mean, there's nothing else. They're just going to keep talking about it over and over.
And I never hear it. I see it, and I never hear it.
Yeah, he didn't hear it. Blue lights, yep. And nothing else to the story.
Not fast. I would say it went from here to here in 9 seconds, 10 seconds.
That's pretty fast. Anyway, I'll put the link to that in the show description so you can watch it at your own leisure. Hey! All right, anything else? No? Oh, here we go. One last thing before we get out of here. Yeah, it's Friday night. I got something I got to do. I got to get out of here soon. Joe Merja, of course, Red Rum Joe, the man who knows everything about nothing, says if Lou Elizondo says there's a crashed UFO and materials, that doesn't mean, that that's 100% certainty. If Lou Elizondo says the Wilson documents are real, he's got to prove it. Just like anything else, he's got to prove what he's saying. Alejandro Rojas said that. Oh, why did I even bother reading this? Well, down here it says, Lou doesn't have to prove anything. That will come from congressional inquiries and legislation. Give me a break. Anybody who has half a brain would realize that if Lou says it, you should take it seriously. Doesn't mean you just buy into it, but he's also not the only one saying things like that. Oh, boy. No, duh. People have been saying it way before Elizondo. Way before him. You know what I mean? This isn't anything new. Lou said that there were materials that we had now. We're going to study them and all this. And then we found out there was nothing. Everything Lou says, I think it's disinfo. There could be truth mixed in with that, with the bullshit. But how are we going to know? You and I will never know. You can talk to me about congressional hearings till you're blue in the face. When I see we had at least 3 congressional hearings, and the next one gives us more information than the one we just heard, of course it will, because they're not going to repeat the same thing. But I'm talking, if they give us better evidence next time, better video, because they gave us a POS video, if they can give us something that looks like a UFO and not a balloon, I will be extremely thrilled. That means we're moving. The ball is moving. The evidence is coming out. I want to see more documents. I want to see more video. I want to see witnesses. I don't like that the way to start it out, but it started out as benign as possible until Jeremy Corbell comes out, says, well, because they debunked his Boca video, he's now saying that we're shooting at UFOs almost every day as far as 2 weeks ago. I don't understand this Joe guy, man. He was all over Lou, kissing Lou's ass. And then when everybody else started to question Lou, he started to have questions. The guy is just such a coattail rider. It's all he is. Mike Johnson, that's $7 in Canadian. Thank you, man. Thank you for that. I appreciate the support. God knows we need it. We're going to go to California if we can. And we've got 7 days left to try to get that to go there. But nonetheless, it is what it is. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And thank you, everybody. Moderators, super chatters, thanks for... I don't know what happened in the chat room today. Don't know if there was a lot of crazy shit going on, but thank you to moderators keeping things moving smoothly. And we'll continue talking ufology tomorrow. We're going to do the show at 5 p.m. Eastern, and that is for Saturday in the UK. And then Sunday we'll be back at 7 to start off a new week. So we'll be back tomorrow. Thank you, newcomers and veterans. Thank you for your support as well. Thank you for liking and sharing, subscribing. And I appreciate all of those who understand what I do. I'm not here, seriously, not here to cause anybody any problems or any pain. I just talk. And if the words are hurtful, that's on you. I don't think I do anything or say anything that is so crazy that, it needs to be talked about. You know what I mean? We're allowed to have opinions. Doesn't mean they're right, but we're allowed to have the friends we want, the people we hang out with, especially all of us. We're adults. I think we are. We have to, at this point in my life, I think what happened is good, because it's forcing me to be something I think that I always wanted to be. I didn't want to be the guy who was hated. I never wanted to be that guy. But I'm so passionate about the truth and the field that I said, I'm just going to say what's on my mind. Well, apparently people are so sensitive now and snowflakes that you say anything, even if it's funny. How dare you? Cancel culture. How dare you? But it's okay for them. Right? Just remember that. The do as I say, not as I do. People. I'm just trying to have a good time, have some fun, and that's that. There's nothing I can do to change who I am. I am who I am. I can only change a little bit to make things smooth, to make things fun, to make things for everybody, not just the people who want to follow me. I want the channel to be for everybody. I'm even trying not to swear at all. Shit is okay, but anything else I'm trying not to say, ever. So I want that. If your kid is watching, it's okay. I want it to be that kind of show from here on out. Hey, there's going to be comedy. There's going to be some adult stuff going on. That nothing's going to change. The only thing that's changing is the angry stuff. That stuff's gone. So I hope you can hang out. I hope you get it. And that's that. Signing off. We'll be back tomorrow. We are Truthology for Ufology, for sure.
There's a lunar thing. It's rotating. What was in the skies over Jerusalem, and why did it downward treasured sites in Christianity?